Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Today, we're going shopping! We're going to see Ali Hell. Where are you? Hello Ali Hell. Because we need to buy some masks, one for me, one for Triss, as well as
Greetings.
a new doublet.
Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Yes, please.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing,
Nothing at all. I love that line. I feel like it's a Simpsons reference. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's that scene where it's like Flanders is like, oh, you feel like you're wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I might be able to wear the Skellige stuff. We will see. I'll do with Nilfgaardian, and then we can go Nilfgaardian boots. I think that should work.
So long.
I don't believe... We'll see. I'll try it. I don't believe I can wear my... my stuff from the DLC. This here is from... Beauclair. I don't think this counts. No. See, I still have the reason I can tell that is I still have the optional put on your new doublet, trousers and boots before going to Triss. So unfortunately that doesn't count, because this is by far the coolest looking, like, doublet you can get. But, I did just buy some fancy Skellige stuff, so I'll wear that instead. Does that count? It does. So that's not bad. I can put on the mask as well, even. If I can remember where they put it. It's quest items, maybe? Yes. So I can don the wolf mask, and I have the fox mask for Triss. And then we have to just go to Triss, which is pretty easy. Will I cut there? How quick is it to get there? I think we go to a house. Whoop. Sorry if you heard that. That was a cat. Just leapt up onto the table. Yeah, it's at our house. Probably no point in cutting. We're pretty much there. We're like at the correct gate and everything. So I'll just run there. I don't mind the Skellige stuff. Like, this stuff here looks fine. It just kind of looks like a gambeson, in all honesty. Like, it doesn't really look like a doublet. Which fits for a lot of the Skellige motif, but I don't really like a lot of the Nilfgaardian stuff. Mainly because it doesn't look flashy enough, which is kind of weird. Because the whole point is it's supposed to be so flashy and Geralt doesn't like it. But, like, he often has, like, his shirt, like, poking out the bottom of it, and, like, it just doesn't look very good. This stuff, on the other hand, fantastic. Where am I? I'm on the wrong side of the house, that's where I am. Over here. Here we go.
Made yourself at home. Track mud in all over my floors.
Your floor is made of dirt. What do you mean I'm tracking mud all over your floor? Look at this shit. Your house is on an angle. And you're caring about me... I mean, to be fair, it is her house. And she's letting a sorcerer stay here, so... I mean, do what you will, I suppose. Hey, Driss.
Oh my, certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
It's more than the fact that he's easy prey. Albert, by the way, for those who don't remember, Albert is not really a magic practicer. He's into herbalism and alchemy. But he is the son of, like, a higher-up aristocrat, and she wants Triss to help him get out, because he's going to get taken away and probably burned at the stake if he's not careful. But it's not only that he's easy prey, it's also the fact that he's, like, of notable rank in society. So if you find, oh, we're catching... It shows, from the witch hunt's perspective, it shows all the people that, oh, look, we're not being biased against the small folk or whatever. Whoops.
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well,
So why the...
he's...
Bought the masks.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
damn doublet's chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
I find it hard to believe that he finds his armor more comfortable. Apparently he does, but I find it hard to believe that armor is more comfortable than a doublet. Granted, doublets are not comfortable, but neither is armor. Like, granted, I guess that's what you're used to. He probably also feels safer in his armor, which probably has something to do with it.
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid VEGELBUD's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady VEGELBUD in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's
Annoying, but...
beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
How could he? With that scrawny harlot!
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet.
Hello, Vivian.
Where
No
will
one's
I
pretending
find
you don't
another
know
baronet?
me. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
I'm gonna punch him.
You asked for it.
I love how he's labeled a rich town person. Or townsman. Fist fighting in this game, by the way, I find harder than sword fighting. Because it's pretty much, it's always going to be pretty much parry, and then him I think I can probably just beat the fuck out of. Yeah, there we go.
Any attention.
What? Nothing happened.
Oh my god, look at his foot.
I've had enough!
What the hell was that? Alright. I wasn't drawing attention, it's fine. It's part and parcel of a place like this, surely. I shouldn't whistle into my microphone, never a good idea.
I'm a kraken!
My, is he ever sotted?
Can't breathe. My husband's a supervisor.
Don't do that again.
What, talk to you? Alright. You're saying you couldn't breathe. I figured there was something important.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Interesting.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later. Oh, let's look around.
First things first, we have to play Gwent.
Truth is, we're already. I wish to go chat with someone.
Hey, Croupier.
Another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
Interesting. I wonder if that goes into the gameplay at all. Siri can go into my deck, and someone else can probably come out. Probably Zoltan, in all honesty. Which is a shame, because Zoltan's awesome, but he's not particularly good carding Gwent. Scorch, Decoy... Huh. No spies. One spy. Alright. A spy and a medic, I can deal with that. Also, he is playing in Nilfgaard, which is interesting. The reason I'm playing that there, by the way, it's going to force him to play some cards. Can win off that, interestingly. Probably not worth burning the Scorch. I think worth burning this, though. That requires him to play at least a 5. Play to 6, that's fine. Decoy, probably not worth it. I think we do this. The reason being is because I have a medic, so I can bring 2 things back with a decoy. Ah, there we go. Or we can just do this. Alright, this is good, because he's going to be forced to play a card, pretty much. Or pass, in which case I can beat him with... I need 7 to beat him. Or I could Scorch. Nah, see, Scorching would still have him win. The reason being that Nilfgaard always wins on a draw, which is worth noting. So if I have a 6 I could play here, but that would bring us to an equal footing, and then he would win anyway. Alternatively, I could just pass. I have a few options. Let's go like this. I can bring that back with a medic next time, so that's something at least. Useful. Start off small. I'm fine. That's why I started off small. I'm happy if he burns a Scorch on something like that. Interesting choice. If he has another Scorch, could be in trouble here, but I don't think he's likely to. Alright, I'm pretty much protected now, so that's something. Because he can't Scorch me, because he'll kill himself. So I'm protected from Scorch at least, which is nice. Yes, I think. Okay. Now he Scorches 10. If he has a Scorch left, it could be bad for me, but... I think even if he does, I still win. Because if I go like this, that puts me hella ahead, and even if he Scorches and get rid of these, I'm fine. Clear weather. Okay, fine. And, I mean, I've already won, but... because I can... let's just double that. Alright, that was actually fairly easy.
So, one more round? When the
Milfa.
cards come your way, you must
Square
spring
tail
on the
card.
opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet, do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Perhaps.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll go Northern Realms again. Scoia'tael, Biting Frost is going to be less useful, that's for sure. Not a great start, in all honesty. I think this is the play. Yeah, this is probably the play. Although I can't really build up the front line too much, but this is still nice. I can clear weather with my leader ability. So having Biting Frost here is kind of irrelevant. I'm going to be 16 versus 9. 16 versus 14. That will cinch it, I think. They may pass here. Nope. Interesting. I'm actually going to pass here. They may win the first round, but they've burned a lot of cards to do so. Yeah. So they're two cards below me. And I'm going to have... They're 3 cards below me because I'll draw another card. Actually, no, I won't because I didn't win. But... I want to stall here if I can. Okay. I think that is correct. So they have 3 cards and I have 4. In fact, I have 5. There we go. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I have it cinched. Let's start with the 5. Just... There we go. Because you always want to bait out a Scorch if they have one. I think I've won this handily. Even if all their cards are... Well, if all their cards are Scorched, they're going to have 0 points, so I'm definitely going to win, but... They could have a, medic here. Nope. Scorch, clear weather. That's no good way to go into the last phase. I could just win here again. I don't know why, but I always feel I have to win in the most ridiculous way possible, so... 0 to 24 in the final round. That's always kind of funny.
So, one more round?
Bruxa.
When the
That's good.
cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity.
And I will do the final round too. Marius
They say
Florin.
he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I could tell you more on the subject, but...
Zugelbone amulet, eh?
Let's do it.
I assume he plays monsters. Yep. Okay, do any siege expert? What is my siege like? Not bad. But I still think, technically, there's probably going to be something better. Biting Frost, probably a good idea. And there's only one of you, so it's pointless. Not great, but not bad. My hope is he plays some massive combo. Hopefully vampires. Vampires is kind of what I'm waiting for. I have a way of getting shit back, so let's go with an 8. Just to force him to play more cards. Yeah, fair. I just want him to do, like, a combo of some description. Do I clear the weather? Or do I... I think I just try and force him to keep going, is what I do. There we go, vampire play, that's what I want. Great. I can now pass. Have this round, but you don't have vampires, so fuck you. He's bringing one back, that's clever I suppose, but... puts me in a much better position because the vampire play is pretty much the scariest play they have. Second only to... he's passed with 4, that's great. Means I can just do this and win. Which will put us equal footing, and I think I have the better hand, as it stands. Yeah, much better hand. I think we're good. The second only they have is when they play... Arrakis isn't bad, but it's... it's medium. They've got the Crone's play, which is like 3 6s. I mean, I kind of have to do this. I'm railroaded into it, but... I mean, Trebuchet or Ballista is much the same. Doesn't make any difference. I'm worried about Scorch there, yeah. That's why I didn't bring back the 8. I still feel pretty confident that I can win this, even with that Commander's Horn. But it's kind of annoying. If he has a clear I should have waited. If he has a clear weather, he could beat me here. That was a mistake. If he has a clear weather, I could be fucked. I'm also scared of a second Scorch as well. It's worth noting. He does have a clear shit. That was a mistake on my part. I think I lose. I think I lose. Close. No, I think I win actually. 6. Yeah, I win. Sweet. Fucking close though. I was a bad play with my thing because he could have, with my weather because he could have had a clear weather, which he did. Oh. Cool. Done with that though. And we get Dandelion.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
I care less about walking around. Hey, I'm Wolfhead.
Just moments ago. Oh, apologies. I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia. So, I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
a beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
I like the fact that he's a lion. I also like the fact that, like, his mask is kind of pointless because of his speech impediment, so you can immediately tell who he is. And he's wearing, like, full, like, regaled Nilfgaardian armor. There's something in here as well, I think.
Word is he's made some enemies. Turn to Joel, finally.
Holy shit, I'm getting.
I'm in no mood.
Look at all my shit.
I read one look is all it takes.
Move. Give me more food.
I'm in no mood.
You still here?
I'm in no mood.
I'm in no mood. Alright, let's go talk to her. Hey, Ingrid.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but
It was her idea.
perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
I love how this woman is like the only smart person in her entire family. Her husband's a fucking moron who killed himself essentially by accident, and her son's a dullard as well.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Oh, girl, you sassy bitch.
Let's look for Albert.
Oh, that's brilliant. Which way out of here? This way, I think. Yep. We are sitting at about time. Granted, a lot of that was Gwent, but I think we're actually going to leave it here, and we're going to finish this off next episode. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time, where we're going to go find this dullard of a son, apparently. Geralt. I mean, he's not wrong. A lot of mages are really dumb, but, you know. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.